Hey everyone, Lewis aka Spider-Man 1991 here with another graphic novel review where today I will be talking about Captain America Epic Collection Volumes 1 and 2. Now, these stories contain the first Captain America stories since his return to comics in the Silver Age. They do not start at the Golden Age, they start at the Silver Age. Just want to clear that up. So for the first 3 years of his return to the comics, Captain America shared the title Tales of Suspense with Iron Man until the title reached issue 100. By that point, Iron Man was given his own. They decided to give Iron Man his own ongoing title, and they decided to rename Tales of Suspense to Captain America and let that be Captain America's main title. Now, the beginning of the Silver Age for Cap really began with a bunch of stories that took place during World War II, and they had Captain America and Bucky dealing with foiling a bunch of Nazi plots, and then eventually, though, when the title did get close to, when Tales of Suspense got close to issue 100, Stanley and Jack Kirby decided to have their stories set in the present, at which point Captain America was really just doing missions for S.H.I.E.L.D. and Nick Fury. During his adventures, Captain America fought AIM and Hydra. He meets Sharon Carter, who originally was actually the younger sister of Peggy Carter, Captain America's World War II flame. And Cap also discovers the Red Skull is alive. He trains Rick Jones as the new Bucky, but that's actually pretty brief. Eventually, Steve revealed his identity to the public, but then faked his death in order to get a secret identity again. Then he fights the Red Skull for the Cosmic Cube twice, and finally he meets Sam Wilson, who becomes the Falcon. One of the most impressive things about these stories is the artwork. First of all, the majority of the first volume and most of the second are done by Jack the King Kirby. Jack Kirby is awesome. His artwork is legendary. That's a plus. Also, after Kirby left, Jim Steranko did the artwork for the story arc that I mentioned where Cap faked his death in order to have a secret identity again. And that was also some impressive artwork. I really liked it. My favorite story arc in both volumes, though, together are probably the ones that involve the Red Skull with the Cosmic Cube. In the first one, the Skull does use the cube to try to take over the world, but in the second one, he's actually a bit more creative because in the second story, he actually uses the cube to switch bodies with Captain America, and of course, Cap is on the run for a bit as the Red Skull because people believe he's the Red Skull, but then Red Skull decides to send Cap to an island where he banished all his former lieutenants, and when he's on this island, that is where he runs into Sam Wilson, and that's how they become Captain America and the Falcon. Overall, if you like Captain America, I say start at the beginning. Thanks to Marvel's Epic Collection line, which I love, by the way. I really do love Marvel's Epic Collection line of paperbacks. They are a great way to bring back a bunch of classic stories from Marvel history. They aren't printed in order, though, because right now we have volumes 1 and 2, but we also have like 16 and 17, which feature a bunch of other significant Captain America stories. But, you know, these are a great way to start your collection, and I definitely recommend that if you're a Captain America fan, you should definitely read these two books. That's it for me. Thank you again for watching. Check out my other videos for other comic reviews. I'm Spider-Man 1991 saying see you later.